Super excited to have Aisha join us. For those of you who don't know her, you're about to meet her. She is amazing, obviously an incredible drummer. All of our instructors are incredible drummers, but also incredible people. Part of what's so fun about this is getting to meet the instructor and obviously learn something while we're all stuck indoors. We do this every single day. Please tell everyone you know to come on. Also, for those of you who are listening, I'll be, yay, I'm glad you like it, my drummy life. I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. I hope you're here all the time, and please do send me your feedback. I'm also going to be on She Shreds Media at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, talking to the editor-in-chief, Fabi, over at She Shreds. She Shreds covers female and GNC bass and guitar players, while we at TomTom cover drummers, beatmakers, and producers. So that should be a cool conversation. If you're around and are interested, that's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on She Shreds Media. Just going to give Aisha another minute or so, because these things start promptly at 2 p.m. For those of you who maybe are logging on a little late, you might end up missing the beginning of the class, but you can always rewatch the class on our page. You can always click on our logo, at least for the next 24 hours, to rewatch the class. Yay, hey Bianca. Bianca taught a really cool class on the incorporating the SPD-SX with your drum kit. So Bianca's on this. Follow Bianca. Follow all of our incredible drummers. Okay, Aisha says, I'm going to plug in my lamp and then I'm ready to go. No problem. Take your time. Hey, for those of you who are on here for the first time, or you've seen a few of these classes, I highly recommend going back through on our Instagram. We've tagged every instructor that's taught one of these. Go check out their page. Like Bianca, who's watching this right now and taught us. They're all such incredible teachers and drummers. You can take classes with them. You can simply learn from their Instagram page and their YouTube channels. Check them out. Like I said, Michele was yesterday doing warm-ups on the pad with us. That was really lovely. For those of you who watched the Super Bowl with Beyonce, the Super Bowl that Beyonce performed in. Yay, Brittany Brooks. Hi, it's so good to see you. Michele was the drummer that kind of started that whole thing off. I mean, these are the most amazing humans on the planet, and they're sharing their skills with us. Yay, it's so nice to see you, Brittany. I haven't seen you in so long. I'm seeing you in the form of a tiny profile picture, but it's still really, really nice to see you. Okay, so we'll give Aisha a little bit more time. Please do put your questions and comments for Aisha down below, and I'll make sure that she sees them. Questions about the class or about her career, comments about the class, or anything. And then following the class, I'll be doing a Q&A with Aisha, so stick around for that. That's always really fun. Put your questions down below if you'd like. Thank you for being here. Thanks for telling your friends to be here. We make these classes all levels. So if you know nothing about the drums, / if you know a lot about the drums, production, beat making, you should get something out of these classes. Bianca's really excited for this class. So obviously it says it on the flyer. Aisha's going to show us some hand and feet coordination, which is really cool. We have a class coming up this week on beatboxing and loop stations. We have Middle Eastern grooves on the kit on Thursday. On Monday, we had warm-ups on the pad led by Michele Batiste. Look her up. Last week, we had Bianca Richardson talking to us about the SPD-SX incorporated into your kit. That was a really cool class. There was some Ableton blips. There's some banter going on between the drummers, which is amazing if you're watching the comments. So please do let us know after this class what you loved about it, what you loved about the past classes, what you'd like to see differently moving forward. If you have an instructor suggestion, we're featuring female and GNC instructors from around the world. I just want to quickly shout out Zoe, who has been helping make chopstv possible. Zoe is a Parisian drummer. Zoe Hoch if you want to look her up. She'll probably join this in just a minute. Cool. So for those of you who are just logging on right now, we do this every day at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a different free drum instruction and a short Q&A with these incredible drummers. Today is Aisha, and she'll be teaching us hand and feet coordination. She's just getting her lamp ready, and then she will join us. Hello, Rachel Bloomberg. There's such a nice crew of humans on here. It's really lovely to see everybody. See everybody's names pop up. This is Mindy talking. I will flip the screen around later once the class is over to ask Aisha questions. But for now, you get to see what you're about to experience, which is your live drum lesson. Okay, Aisha, what you need to do is log out, log back in, and when it prompts you to join, click join, and I will let you in. We'll give Aisha just a couple more minutes, and then we will get going. How's everybody doing today? Is everyone excited? I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. I'm excited for Aisha. I'm excited for all the instructors we have that we've booked in the coming weeks. I think you're going to love it. All right, here comes Aisha. Let's give her a really warm welcome, and I'm so excited for this class. Hi!
Hi! Okay,
Yay!
maybe the lamp isn't so good. I look a little blurry. Hold on. Let me wipe it. Does it look okay? It looks like
It looks, yeah. It looks,
too much light.
I love how pro we're getting with these. I'm actually going to also adjust slightly.
Let's see. Let me put this down. I have a problem with lights. I guess it's supposed to be behind the camera. I'm not sure. Let me see. That's cool, I guess. I don't know.
Let me see. Hold on. What do you want us to see? Which parts of your kit? The whole thing?
Just like my hands and feet, literally. So I'm gonna lower this a little bit.
Okay.
Little clamp.
Yeah, take your time. No pressure. We're here for it. I see both your feet.
Question: am I able to watch from my laptop? Yes, Bianca.
Actually, I don't know if you can watch Instagram Live from a laptop. Will someone let us know?
I'm just giving her a hard time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, someone said yes as well. Okay, cool. I didn't know that was true.
Wipe it a little bit. Okay, I think we're good.
You want to tell us who you are and where you are?
My name is Aisha G, and I'm from LA. Woo woo.
Amazing. Where are you right now? In your studio?
Yes, I'm at my lockout. It's like Carson, California. So if anyone knows LA, that's like where it's nearby. But yeah, I'm at my lockout.
Afterwards, after your class, do you mind showing us around, showing us what your drum kit, your cymbals, everything?
Oh yeah,
okay.
Definitely. I would love to do that.
Thank you.
Cool. So I could get started, I guess?
Yeah, take it away. It's all you.
Okay, cool. So number one thing with playing drums in general is getting comfortable. So I would say whatever that means to you. So for me, I don't like to put my glasses on. So that's number one. Take them off. I can't see. So, I don't have to see the crowd. I don't have to see. I mean, I'm more comfortable now, but glasses are uncomfortable. When you wear in-ears, they get in the way. You're not supposed to wear glasses. So that's number one. Number two, like make sure you're seated comfortably. So when I was younger, I would play on anything. If the seats are high, low, I'll just sit on it. But you're really supposed to make sure your feet are like level, grounded. And sometimes, like I did marching band, so they would say you have to match like your waist to the snare drum. For me, that's not always the case because I'm short. So sometimes the snare is just higher and I have to deal with it. So make sure you're comfortable. If you want to protect your ears, grab these awesome Vic Firth little headphones to protect your ears or your in-ears, whatever you want to use, whatever you're comfortable with. And then whatever sticks you use. So I have like these Vic Firth sticks. I prefer the Tony Royster brand, but this is Marcus Baylor. He's like a jazz drummer. He like gave them to me because I bought his CD or something like that. CD or something like that. So they're comfortable too. They're like a 5A. And then next, you need to set up your metronome. So when I do anything that is like starting from the basics, I'll use a metronome. I used to never use a metronome. I'm like, metronome? I have pocket. But no, once you play metronome with a metronome, like you really like dive into being able to just stay on beat. And sometimes you'll like recognize that you're not getting off a beat because you practice with the metronome so much. So let's get started. When I do the metronome for like my students, like beginners, I'll do it at like 40. It's like pretty slow. So let me test this, make sure it's not too loud. Or make sure it works in general. 1 second. Gotta get the mixer going. Doo-doo-doo.
Nice view.
I can kind of hear it. Let's see. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Or can everyone hear that?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So this is really slow, especially if you've been playing drums for a while. You're like, come on, I get it. So the hand and feet portion, I'm going to start with my feet. So I was taught to always walk with your feet like you're walking down the street. So you also want to move your body. I used to be really shy back in the day and stiff, so I would never move. I would just be like, no, I don't want to move back and forth. So now I realize it really helps with like balance and making sure you're like grounded. So you'll get your right foot and then you'll start with the kick. You'll take your left foot and put your foot on the hi-hat and you rock the way you're like walking down the street. So boom, chick, boom, chick, boom, chick, boom, chick. Now that's very annoying because it's like you have to keep rocking. No one wants to sit here and do this, but you have to do it. You have to, or you'll never get better. So keep walking with your feet and you gradually add your hands. So I usually start with my ride cymbal. And then once I get comfortable, I'll move to cross-handed and go to the hi-hat. So right now we're just going to add the ride cymbal. So walk with your feet for a second. And then you add on the ride, you're just going to do quarter notes. So okay, it seems easy for right now, but once you add that snare drum, things can go haywire if you're not like coordinated. A lot of people tell me, I'm not coordinated. I can't learn the drums. Everybody can learn the drums. I used to work at Guitar Center, and some older guy came to me, and he's just like, I never thought I could play the drums because I don't have any coordination. He came in there another day. He was like 60 years old and bought an electronic drum set. He was like, I'm ready to learn. So you can't say that you don't know or you don't have coordination or you can't play the drums. You have to try it first. So you keep adding it. Then you take your left hand and you're going to play 2 and 4 on the snare drum. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that seems easy, but the thing is you have to count in your head. So on my kick drum, I'm playing counts 1 and 3. On my hi-hat, my foot is playing 2 and 4. On my snare, it's playing 2 and 4. And then on the ride, I'm playing 1 and 3. So who could tell me like what lines up? Which drum and cymbal is lining up? Is it the hi-hat and the ride? Is it the hi-hat and the kick? Ride and the snare? Anybody? 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 Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. So the hi-hat and snare is playing 2 and 4. That's on your left. So you get it? Like you have to rock to the sides you're playing. So with my right side of my body, I'm playing 1 and 3. So I'm playing 1 and 3 on the kick and the ride. So see how it goes hand in hand? That's coordination. So put it all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Boom. You know how to play drums. Just a little bit. There's so much more to drums, but I'm learning every day. When you want to get fancy, you just cross your hands, play the same beats. With your right hand, you're going to play on the hi-hat 2 and 4. Wait, I'm wrong. Sorry, 1 and 3 because you're using your right hand. And you're still playing 2 and 4 with your left. So yeah, that's hand and feet coordination for the most part. There's more to that, and if y'all want to take a lesson with me, we can get a little, odd time stuff once I practice it some more because I'm a little rusty on that, but I got the basic part down.
Would you do like a drum fill for us?
Yeah, so for this lesson and in general, I've been working on simplifying my kit so I can like do more with little. So right now I can do a drum fill with my floor toms.
Wow.
And my snare drum, but I love cymbals. I'm a sucker for cymbals and snare drums. So I have all the snare drums. So let me do a drum fill while playing the groove, and I'm gonna take it up a notch, if that's cool with you all.
Yeah.
Let's do like. This is probably, let's do 120. I don't want to mess up by accident. 1, 2, 3, 4. I started playing a little more than I was supposed to. But yeah, thank y'all. Yeah.
I could watch that all day.
Aw, thanks. But yeah, next time, like if we do this again, I hope we do this again, I can show you how to do the hand and feet coordination and then add a simple feel like that's like a lot of drummers' first feel. It's like I know you didn't ask me to do this. I'm sorry. I got carried away.
So good. That sounded so good.
Like so this is what it sounds like slow. So that's 1, 2 on the kick and then 2 on your hand. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. People think this is a hard feel because when they hear it fast, it's like. So you can do different variations.
Wow.
Put your hand anywhere. Same thing. So when you see drummers get crazy, it's because they're moving it around. They're just not doing that basic. They're doing. And people are like, "Oh my God, you're killing!" It's because you're starting slow. Y'all get the point. Just start slow. That's like the whole lesson.
That's so good. I'm flipping around so I can ask you some questions. I think I'm gonna incorporate drum solos into each of these classes so that we can.
Now that's something really important because when I was younger, I started off playing jazz and stuff. So we weren't told to like chop. We're told to like express, but use your rudiments and know where to place stuff. The thing is, like with chops, you have to know what you're playing. Like you have to know I'm doing a triplet within a triplet groove. If you don't know that, ooh, it'll make it seem like you don't know how to play sometimes. And I was that drummer a long time ago, like, oh, she's just trying to do chops. Yeah, I'm trying because no one taught me. So yeah.
Someone's asking, my friend actually is asking, how do you count it? I think they mean, how do you count that fill you were just playing for us? If I'm wrong.
1,
Yeah.
2 on the kick and 1, 2 on the snare is 1 and 2 and. That's it. So it's 8 notes. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on and so on.
Dot, dot, and then you
Dot,
speed it
dot,
up.
dot, dot is 1 and 2 and dot, dot. A triplet, triplet. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
2. Yeah.
Okay, everyone feel free to ask Aisha questions or comments down below. I'm gonna launch into asking you some things.
If I could catch I have asthma.
Okay,
it's hard being a drummer with asthma. That doesn't go hand in hand.
No, it doesn't. How do you overcome that?
My inhaler. But actually when I'm doing shows, like if I'm on tour, there's no way you can stop the song. So any chance I get, one of the artists I play for, her name's Umi. She loves to meditate, breathe. We meditate before each show. That's when we're meditating before walking on stage. We pray, we do what we got to do. But in her set, her intro is meditation. She's like, everybody close your eyes, meditate. So that's already giving me a way to like control my breath and this and that. So when I'm playing hard and I'm sweating and I can't breathe after her song called Breathe, because we really into it, I stop. When she's doing her bridge and she's singing, I'm breathing. I'm taking water breaks and my inhaler. Keep your inhaler if you have asthma, because if you have an asthma attack on a show, never had it.
Where is your inhaler? Do you have a
I took
table
it
near you?
before this, so I thought it was going to be okay. But
no, I mean when you're playing.
I put it on my setup.
Okay.
If I have to. But I've gotten so used to playing shows back to back, I just learned how to control my breath. You got to take deep breaths when you get a break. If I'm in the song and I'm thinking, I can't breathe. So
would you mind showing us your drum set and your cymbals and letting us know what they are?
Yeah. Okay. So
little tour.
Jacket. Little tour. So I don't have both toms set up, but this is one of my drum sets. This is my Tama Silver Star. I love Tama, so I also have a Star Classic, and I have a Gretsch too, but that's for my smaller kit. So this is my Tama G Maple snare that I added. It comes with the original snare with this finish. I have my Tama Iron Cobra single pedal with double chain. It's really a double pedal if you can see that, but I took it off. I have my 2-legged hi-hat stand. I have my Roland SPD. Shout out to Roland. Paiste all day. So we have my Paiste Dark Energy hi-hats. We have my Paiste Masters. Paiste Dark Energy rye is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It's like a leopard print.
So pretty.
Paiste Dark Energy Splash, because it's all about that energy. Paiste SPD-SX, which is an effect cymbal. It gives you like a airy sound.
Cool.
And then I have a 19 Paiste Masters. Beautiful. And I have other Tama snares and stuff, but I just love Tama. Like, Paiste gong for the look.
And a gong.
But I use that for Umi show in real life. So I use it.
That's so cool. You actually bring it to shows?
So I recently got endorsed with Paiste like right after NAMM week. Maybe it's like 3 weeks after. We were doing rehearsals and I was like, something's missing, Umi. Like, you're so zen and meditation, and she's like half Japanese. So I'm just like, you need a gong. So I hit up Paiste Rep and he made it happen. We got the gong and we use it for one show, which was Riverside, UC Riverside. And I didn't even play the gong, Mindy. I gave it to her. Like, she hit the gong during the set. I was supposed to play it, not her. So she might as well be endorsed with Paiste there. But yeah, we've used it for one show. COVID-19 came along. We had like a meeting with our potential like producer arranger guy. That same day after the meeting, we were so excited. I was on the phone with her. We get a call from the tour manager blowing up both of our phones, and she said we can't go on tour, and we're about to go on tour.
Man,
man. I just look at the gong every day. I look at it.
You just look right at it.
Yeah, just look at it.
It's your friend. Someone is asking, they say they have a single practice pad. What do you recommend as the next level setup for beginners?
Well, honestly, when you first start, I was told to practice on a pillow or a book. So that's where you're really supposed to start to get your muscle memory working and your chops and all that, because it's harder to play. There's no rebound. Then you move to the practice pad. That gives you the rebound. Then, if you don't want to buy a drum set, you get that little cute practice pad set, and you can add a bass drum pedal to that. You can add real cymbals and just practice on that. Next, you would go to your kit. So there's no right or wrong answer to like the kit you choose. It's what you like. Drums is all about preference. So I would say get what you want. If you want, it's best to start small. So start with a 4-piece, a 5-piece, because you want to be able to, like, you know how they say less is more. You need to learn how to play your pocket, your hand and feet coordination. Then you go to the chops. Then you go to the drum fills. You always want to start step by step by step. So I started with the 4-piece. I went down and got the Catalina Club. That's like a 3-piece that I have. Then the Silver Star is a 7-piece. I just took the let me switch the camera. I took these 2 mounts off, so it's technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6-piece. Why do I have a 6-piece? Because I practiced and I got to the point where I'm comfortable moving around the whole kit. You know how what's my friend's name? Rest in peace, Neil Peart. So you know how many drums that man has? Have you all seen that DW kit? Yeah. Oh my God. It's like probably more than 20 drums. Why? Because he likes to experiment. He can get around that whole kit, and he's tall. So he can reach all them cymbals. You know, I can't do that. So I have to be basic.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about drumming?
So for me, that's the way I express myself. I talk a lot right now. Years ago, 1 year ago, I was kind of quiet to myself. That's because I'm very observant. I think a lot. And, you know, I grew up like where I just wanted to be quiet and just be creative. Some creatives are so quiet because they just want to play. So that's a way for me to talk to people. Like I talk through my music, literally. Or if I'm sad, if I'm mad, I'm going to beat some drums if I'm mad, right? I'm not going to take it out on anybody. But now that I talk, sometimes I be saying stuff and people think I'm mad, but that's because I never talked before.
I love it.
So yeah, I talk now. And my friends will tell you, they can't get me to shut up because I haven't been talking for years. I was in an eggshell.
That's such a cool story. That's so cool. I would never have guessed that about you.
Yeah, I'm an egg. Look at my head. Egg, shake. Anyway.
Okay, more questions for you.
Yeah.
So you're a full-time drummer, correct?
Now, yes.
How did you get to that place? Like, how did you get there for those folks who want to get there?
So, as some of you may know, I started when I was 3. That's not uncommon for some people, but when you have that natural gift, I guess, you get lazy. You get, oh my God, I'm good. Why do I need to practice? So I grew up just being a kid. I played outside, this and that. You're looking at people like Tony Royster. He's a prodigy. He was already famous when he was a kid. That doesn't really mean anything. That doesn't stop your growth. He's still growing, I'm sure. So I did marching band, jazz band. I did everything to learn. Still lazy. I know how to play. What do I need to practice for the marching band competition for? That didn't get me nowhere. I went to college for a backup. Why, as a drummer who loves drums, thinks they should go to college for something else? So I went to college for music at Cal State Long Beach. I auditioned. I'm good. No one can tell me I'm not good, right? When I'm young. Did I get it? Did I get into the music program? No, I didn't. They told me that I messed up on one, like reading music. I messed up on one little thing. I applied to Berklee College of Music. No shade to any of these colleges. I did great. I was playing my little butt off, at least I thought. And they told me, you're not accepted because there's limited space. So they typed a whole letter to tell me that there's no room for me at Berklee College of Music.
Oh my gosh.
That really hurt my little feelings. So I was just like, what do I do now? What is going to be my major? And I majored in hospitality management because I love food. So you always have to find something you love, you're passionate about. Got my degree, graduated, worked at the Hilton. Your girl, me, drummer. I worked at the Hilton a year and a half ago, front desk. I worked at Guitar Center for 4 years.
Yeah, you're
really good worker. Anxiety attacks, overwhelmed, crying in the office at Guitar Center to my manager because I don't want to work. I want to play the drums. Like, really, hotel job. Love my coworkers. Love making people happy, getting rooms and giving them free drinks and stuff. And I'm having breakdowns talking about, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. I can't do it. And, you know, when you work from 3 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. at night, can you gig? I don't think so. There was no way I could gig at night. So what I did was I quit. I got this really big gig. My first big gig playing at the NRG Stadium in Texas, 2018, 30,000 people. Did you think I was ready for that? No. So you know what I did, y'all? This is how my career took off. I got off at 11:30 p.m. at night. Sometimes they would schedule me to work at 7 a.m. the next day. Did I care anymore? No, I was ready to go. So I came to the studio. This lockout right here, I practiced songs to get ready for a month. It was like over 40 songs. Shout out to the music director, Tyra, and I played those songs every night when I got off of work. Learned the parts by myself, tired, in my uniform. When that gig came in June, I was ready. I played in front of 30,000 people.
Bonkers.
And that was like scary, but it wasn't, because I looked at all those people and they looked like little boop, 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 little dots. But when people aren't ready for that, they're freaked out and they can't do the gig. I played for like 4 days straight in front of 30,000 people every day. And I was just like, this is what I'm meant to do. What did I do? Work that hotel job a little longer. They let me take off. They saw it in me. They let me take off any gig I wanted. I would put in requests all the time. They hated me. All my coworkers hated me. Now they love me because they knew I wanted to play drums. And my birthday came. I said, I'm going to act like I'm going to take off and celebrate my birthday. I quit. That takeoff, I put in my request to take off for a week or two. I had vacation time. I was always working. I said, I got to go, y'all. Once I left, I toured. I got a tour. I never thought I would have a tour. I got endorsements right after. Why? Because
So cool.
I was meant to do this, and I put in the work. You got to put in the work.
Okay, I've got a question for you. So it's more specific. So you've been saying, like, you thought you were good, but there was these moments that were really obvious to you where you realized you had to work harder. What is that work you put in? What does that look like? You know what I mean?
As a female drummer, you know, I know, everybody knows. People have things to say about you. Oh, you're just a girl. You play like a girl. You don't hit hard enough. You aren't ready for tour. How do you know what I'm ready for? You know, so when people kept feeding this to me, I'm insecure. I'm sad. Oh my God, I can't chop. Oh my God, all I'm good at is playing pocket. Pocket gets you the gig. So I learned how to play pocket with that metronome because, like I said, I'm lazy. Okay, I didn't play with metronomes, so I started playing with the metronome. It locked my timing in. I moved on, watching videos. I'm watching jazz drummers, gospel drummers, Latin drummers. I'm watching anything I can watch to learn how to do creative feels, different feels, not just what everybody does. Boom, move on to that. You start playing the songs now. You can have fun now because why? You put in the work. You can't just hop on and do covers, and if you don't know how to play the parts, right? You can't do that. So once I started learning parts to songs, that was hard, Mindy. I thought that I would. Is it okay to say a name like that? Do they know? Okay. I'm
I don't
talking
know
like
if
we
many people
sitting
know
down on
me.
the
I think
couch.
I know you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
you.
So it's just like I'm just over here thinking I can play any song because why? I was naturally talented and I had an ear, and I'm like, oh, I could play that beat. I still feel that way. Like if you play a song, I can pretty much catch it because I've learned different styles of music. But pocket is number one. Pocket gets the gig. Pocket pays the bills. But guess what? People with pocket, that don't mean you can't play drum fills and chop. That doesn't mean that, right? Once someone sees something in you, it helps you grow. I went on tour for a month. That's when I was like, yo, like I love her songs, but every week, every night, we're playing the same thing. I had to get creative and I had to come up with new feels, and they'll look back like, dang, because I was tired of playing the same song.
That's so
So it
funny.
doesn't matter if you can naturally chop. It doesn't. I just being 100% honest because some people play that pocket and play pocket throughout the whole gig. If you play country, look at country drummers. What do they play? The same groove and ta ta boo boo ka. That doesn't mean they can't chop though. Doesn't
No,
mean that. When they're
exactly.
playing with their friends or playing in their room by themselves, I'm sure they're doing it. They need to.
Yeah,
They
they
play the
need
same
to.
thing on gigs. I had to say that.
I got another question for you.
Yeah.
Okay, what does it look like? Like if there was like a fly on the wall and you walked into your lockout right now, what does your like
A real fly?
a real fly, but the fly has like a camera and is recording you. What does your alone time in your lockout look like?
You want to know my honest opinion?
Yeah.
You guys will probably think I'm crazy. If you see me come in here, I have food. I gotta eat.
Yeah.
There's no way. I love food. I have a food page. I take pride in taking pictures of food. So I get food, sit with my friends, watch YouTube videos of what? Drums, live tours, concerts, because I'm studying while I'm doing what else I love to eat. So, so that's what it looks like when I first walk in. Then I'm like, Aisha, digest, get up, drink some water, go in for as long as you need to go in. Sometimes practicing for 8 hours a day is a little overwhelming. I've known people who keep like treat it as shifts, take lunch breaks, breakfast.
Wow.
Cool. That's not for everybody. My mind, I can't. I practice honestly an hour or two now because I practice all my life. So now I'm just working on certain things that I need to work on. And then go eat again because I lose a lot of energy. I have to eat and take a
Yes.
vitamin.
I know. Food's so great. Also, someone's asking who your favorite drummer is. Do you have a favorite drummer?
I have a lot. But we'll just keep it really simple. Let's start with my teacher. When I was 3, I was able to work under Billy Higgins. He's like a legendary jazz drummer, most recorded jazz drummer. He passed away when I was 7. Love him to this day. Chris Dave, next. He's amazing. I looked up to Tony Royster back in the day for sure. Sheila E., Cora Coleman, my beautiful friends, Bianca Michelet, Danielle, Brandy Singleton, all my friends. I love DeArcus Curry. She won't hit like a girl. Uh, Everybody. I can learn from everybody.
I'm the same way. I
Stan
used to say
Mitchell,
everybody at the
Six
end.
Taylor, uh, Calvin Rogers. I love Vinny Calhuda. I love Steve Gadd. Why? I can find things from all of them. Love everybody. I love Mindy. I never seen you play. I can learn from you just from talking to you, right?
I've been hiding from you guys because you're all so much better than me that
No.
I started hiding.
You can't say that, Mindy.
That's what happens when you end up talking to people like you. Is eventually you just play by yourself behind closed doors.
No, Mindy, you can't say that because after this conversation, what are you going to do? You're probably going to start posting little by little because why? It doesn't matter what people think about what you play, Mindy. You're probably amazing.
Thank you. You're amazing. I want to say thank you to you. Folks, get your questions in now because we're going to let Aisha go in a couple minutes. I want to ask
I'm going to be bored.
No, oh yeah, we can stay on this for the next hour if you want. Oh, we'll definitely bring you back whenever you want to. I would love to have you back on here, and Zoe and everybody would love to have you back on here so we can talk about
J-Rob, too. Favorite drummer. He does got pocket clothing. Sorry. I had to do that. Okay.
So my next question for you, and I don't have many more, is what advice would you give someone who's like doubting themselves, you know, who's a drummer, but they're not feeling like you just gave me the advice. So maybe you can say it more in a general way. Like what advice would you give someone who's insecure about their drumming, doesn't know how to get better, doesn't know how to put themselves out there?
I used to be one of those drummers, and I still have some insecurities. Don't get me wrong. You probably always will. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone, honestly. Putting yourself out there and not caring about what these people are commenting, what they think, and socializing yourself around like a certain group of people. I've had many people fall off recently after getting off a tour, after getting endorsements. They don't like me anymore. Why? Because I was able to take it to the next level that they probably thought I never could. They probably said nice things to me at one point. Nope. So you have to be confident in yourself. You have to take time to yourself to work on yourself. I used to not be so nice, Mindy. I used to go through things in life. People, it's your attitude too. Change your attitude. That gets you gigs. That gets you to where you want to go. I'm still working on my attitude. I can probably I get hangry, Mindy. Don't talk to me when I'm hungry. Don't do it. So once I work on that, I might get the biggest gig of my life. It could be the smallest thing to work on. So work on yourself. Talk to yourself. I am great. I can play the drums just as good as anybody. Because even if you feel, Mindy, you or whoever, talking to the people, if you guys feel like you can't play the fancy fills that people play, or you can't play this certain style of music, you can't. What do you need to do? Study it. Get with good people who can show you how to do it. Don't get with somebody who has negative intentions on helping you. You have to cut those people off.
Hey, do you see that question? Thank you for that wisdom, by the way.
Yes.
Like, that was incredible. So we're going to end on that question. Can you see that question?
This long one?
Yeah.
Drummers sometimes they don't need to know music theory. Ooh, good one. Can you please let us know what was the most challenging thing you had to learn and how you overcome that challenge? Oh, you're welcome. But we shouldn't get started on theory. Like I said, natural gift, whatever that may be, to whatever you guys think that is. But middle school, I went to marching band. They were like, oh, you don't need to do beginner band. Mindy, they threw me in advanced band because I could play the song. I didn't know theory for a long time. Honestly, I learned how to play certain things from rudiments. Vic Firth 40th Century Rudiments was my guide to life. Put it on the wall in my room, my little cute kid room. And I'm learning rudiments that teaches you theory too, because it's like there's notes, but there's no C, A, B, blah, blah, blah. It's like right, left, right. So I learned how to do drum theory. Music theory took me a minute because high school. Oh, you're good, Aisha. You can play the song. I used to cheat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Marching band, jazz band, I would do performances and look at the paper. Was I reading that thing? No. I knew the song. I memorized it. I was like, if y'all ever watched Drumline, I was the guy who got through, but he cheated. He's not a baby. So I was like, Aisha, get yourself together. That's why I didn't get that opportunity in college. That's why I didn't study. I didn't do that theory. I was looking at that paper like, I don't know what that is. But I learned it eventually. Sit down with yourself. Sit on the computer. YouTube is the book of life, unfortunately. YouTube, I learned a little piano. I've learned bass and all these instruments over the years. You need to sit down and study it, though. You can be good at anything, but what they say, master of none, master of many. Y'all get what I'm saying. Sit down and master reading, master theory, please, because I need to sit down and master my bass theory so I could be a bass player, girl.
Whoa. Okay, we're waiting for that. I'm ready for that.
Oh, it's ready for you too.
So we're gonna let you go, and I wanted to just ask: can people get in touch with you for a lesson? Can they DM you for questions? What are you open to?
I am so nice, y'all. I know I said I used to be mean, but you can DM me or you can email me for sure. Emailing is probably the best way. If you go to my page, Aisha Drums, just press the email button and then go ahead and type. And then I have my management in my bio as well. So bother her too. She's in there watching. Bother her. Bother her and keep her busy so then she can keep me busy. So you'll see all the information in my bio, honestly, and then press the email.
Cool. Okay, so y'all got that. Get in touch with Aisha if you want to hire her for a tour, get a lesson from her, tell her how amazing she is.
Or you can text me if you have my number.
Or you can text her if you have your number. Thank you so much for doing this. On behalf of everyone, thank you. You're incredible. Thank you for sharing your skills and your life story. That was amazing.
Of course. I'm honored because I was like, I've been trying to do the tom-tom thing when I worked at Guitar Center, and I was just like, sometimes you're not ready, Mindy. Sometimes it may look like it, and then you get a little research going. I know how the business work now. I got the degree, and you're not ready no more. So thank you.
You're incredible. You're so amazing. That was so much fun. Thank you times 100. Have a wonderful time for the rest of the day. Enjoy some delicious food.
Oh, gotta eat good after this one. Mouth is dry. Thank you, Mindy.
Stay in touch with Aisha. Tell her how amazing she is.
Bye. Thank you, guys. Love y'all.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, that was incredible. Aisha's amazing. Go tell her how great she is and take a lesson with her / suggest her for a tour with someone. Her handle is on our page, her IG handle. Also, she said you can get her email address from her website, aishagdrums.com. Join us tomorrow right here at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a beatbox and loop station workshop by Loop Mommy Lizzie from Lima, Peru. It's going to be really, really fun. Monday was Michelle. Today was Aisha, which was amazing. And tomorrow will be amazing. Thank you for being here. You guys being here is what makes this 100 times more successful. Tell your friends to join. It's every weekday. And yeah, go show Aisha some love. That was so great. I'm so inspired. See you later.